Welcome to episode 22 of Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves? Marissa?
Hi, I'm Marissa. I am playing Vera the pirate, and
Failure!
yeah. Hi.
Hi. Cleo?
I am Cleo, and I play Gilly, disciple of Nurgle.
Wait, what?
Sorry. Disciple of Nurgle, I'm sick. That's
Okay.
basically what I'm saying. So.
Will?
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm eating ice cream.
Lisa?
Hi, I'm Lisa. You know me as Judgment, and she is my dragonborn tiefling sorceress.
You're
Or
just-
tiefling dragonborn.
You're just trying to show us up now.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm
Working,
Lisa,
well
and I'm
done.
awesome.
That's why she gets to go last.
Right. I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I have wine, so that might factor into it. I become more awesome the more I drink.
That's usually self-perception, not external perception.
Look, they don't call me Super Lisa for nothing, okay?
Following an engagement with the Dandy Orc pirates, our heroes took a couple of days to themselves while the ship was repaired. We returned to our heroes in the pub in Rubenberg, a small town built inside of a ruined castle. And Vera seems agitated.
Oh.
Vera, or anyone else, would you like to
I've brought
explain
Brian
what's
with
going on?
me.
You okay? Cleo has I'll describe the scene a little bit.
Okay.
Gilly has a new person next to her. He's medium height, average height, human with like sandy blonde hair that's slightly thinning and a little goofy looking. But he seems pretty intent in following her.
I go up to him and poke him.
He seems to exist.
Okay, cool. That was what I
Gilly,
was
do you
checking
have a new
for.
friend?
Hi.
I have a new friend. This is Brian. Brian's
Okay.
cool.
Brian.
Hi, I'm
Hey,
Brian.
Nice to meet you.
I have okay.
Yes.
News. Hi. Yes.
I'm Brian.
Okay.
Hi.
So
You must be. What's your name? I'm sorry. My name's Brian. And he sort of
I'm
excessively
Steph.
formally bows or whatever.
hi, Brian.
Hello,
Does he do
Step.
a curtsy?
No, he does not do a curtsy.
Sorry, Step went through puberty, so it's more like, I'm Step.
Oh yeah. Also in the scene,
What?
Step is he looks normal. He looks like Step. Only he
But
seems to have
hairier.
he doesn't have any hair. He has a long, thick gold chain with him that's attached to like a crusty anchor.
What? What the hell happened to you people? I say as I adjust my cap.
The Weaver is going to try to attack Karina again.
I do have a new hat. Thank you for noticing.
Yes, nice hat. I poked the hat.
What?
Oh.
You want us to do what now? Thank you.
Karina.
It's nice.
Have you been tripping on something?
Yes.
What?
Oh, that explains a lot. Okay.
You look at Vera's pupils and they are dilated.
Okay, it's
Vera, are
complicated.
you
Well, no,
okay?
it's not complicated. These mushrooms, it
pass her a
turns
good
out
berry.
you can like use them to view what other people are doing. And so I, of course, decided to spy on the
It's
Weaver.
not how mushrooms work, but okay.
And I found out that she's
Oh.
sending one of her disciples to Karina, correct? DM, because I don't remember.
Yes.
Karina.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the island that we came from, and she's gonna.
Yeah.
It's the island
because
that you came from.
It didn't work the first time, so she's gonna go try to destroy it again.
So, Karina, that's where we
Yes.
got our
That's
love.
where we
That's where you met.
Right?
That's
Yes.
where the journey began.
It has a bunch of people on
okay.
it too.
So, I mean, they can deal with it, right?
They don't know that it's happening.
What was that?
They can deal with it, right? They don't
Okay.
know? What?
How would they know that it's
confused.
happening? She's sending one person with
There's a
with one of
person
those
there
scrolls.
trying to destroy their shit.
No, she's sending one person with one of those scrolls, or the woven scrolls. Just like she tried to do before, but got stopped.
How do they work again?
They cause the plants to go nuts and
Right.
destroy
But-
everything.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yes. So
These plants are growing nuts.
they're gonna grow nuts and also
Almonds.
legumes and even droops.
And also the people
Yes,
eating
also
trees.
the people eating trees. And they don't know what's gonna happen, and this is literally just one person that's gonna set off a freaking scroll.
Okay. So,
So why didn't
let's
they
send
send
them a
one
message.
person with? Why didn't they send one person with a scroll
They did.
last time?
We found them. They were dead.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how am I the most lucid one?
Whoops.
You dreamt about it. Well, or something.
Well, it's not really a dream. It's more like if you concentrate, you can kind of see visions.
Okay, so what tells you that this is actually real?
Well,
Like, how do
the
we know
gnome guy
that
told me
it's-
that this is how it worked.
Like, with all due respect, right? Well, yeah, but who's the guy?
Didn't you meet him? I thought you said you met him.
Who? Which guy?
who's the-
Though.
the-
I
the-
met some people,
The
yeah.
magic seller.
Is it
magic
Angert?
vendor. Yes.
Angert.
Angert.
The gnome.
Angert. He's Angertree.
Yes.
Yogurt. Yes, yogurt. That's
Huh.
him.
Yeah. Yogurt, yes. Yes, something like that.
So some tiny yogurt told you to take these mushrooms.
But also Brock. Brock actually knows about the effects of these mushrooms.
He knows about plants. Yeah. Yeah. He
Brock
knows
is
about
in the
plants.
pub,
Huh.
actually talking to Ambassador Amadel.
So we're having this conversation in front of them, effectively.
They're far enough away that they're not actively listening to you.
Okay.
I don't believe that. I don't trust Amadel as far as I could throw her.
Well,
She's
I don't-
quite far, though, to be fair.
I'm
She is pretty
skeptical,
Can we see that?
but I'm
sure.
happy to leave this place.
I get up.
We could have an Amadala throwing contest.
I just... Where were you planning on going anyway?
Oh, we weren't. That was something we were going to discuss today.
Oh,
no,
so
happy to
nobody
go
has
to
any
Korea, I
ideas
just
where
think
to
you're
go
high
except
as
for me,
balls.
so...
Oh, good for you. I don't care.
I think
I'm
you
getting
should care.
paid. It's fine.
Don't you care about people
I don't really
dying?
care. Yeah.
Wow.
I look at Brian and go, eh.
Okay, let me rephrase this. Don't you care about the people that the place that our employer is currently at being attacked?
Yeah, I do,
You want to
because
actually
they're
get
the
paid
ones
for
who pay
anything.
us, and if they die, they can't pay us. So let's go save them, and especially leave this island. I'm
I mean, if
happy
they
to
were
leave
animals,
here.
I'd care more, let's be honest.
Well,
Speaking of
animals and
which, I'm
plants,
not
I'd be
comfortable
worried.
in this pub. Can we
Uh,
continue this conversation on the ship? And I kind of look around suspiciously,
You want.
like, you know, if anybody recognizes me.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
it's nothing. you
Why
know.
are
You
you
do.
suspicious? Why are you a suspicious person? What have you done?
Nothing. Let's just say
Is this the pub I blew a hole through the door on?
Yes.
Do you like my new cap though? Is the real
This is
cap.
also
God,
the
what
pub
have
that Step
people done?
walked through the wall of.
I think this pub doesn't want us to be in here anymore.
Yeah.
wow, how am
agree.
I the
Let's
least
go.
destructive one, too?
I turn to Lisa and go, "Why are you acting suspicious?"
I get up and I start walking towards the docks.
Why are you walking towards the door now?
No, not the door. The docks. I'm long gone by now. I'm walking. I'm
Judgment walks out the door.
Does she step over Weimar?
Judgment. Why are you wearing a new
Weimar
hat?
has
Crawled
retreated
away.
to his home to recover.
Step just comes after me, yelling at me. What? It's like I can see this. I'm like trudging towards the docks, and then there's this huge gold golem coming after me, announcing everything I do.
Dragging behind him an anchor as tall as you are.
What a wonderful group of people.
I'm gonna go. I think I should go after her. Come on, Brian. So everybody's just left me. We're in the
I
pub.
poked the anchor.
The anchor is indeed a crusty, rusted anchor that seems to have recently been
What the hell?
pulled from
What
the
is
ocean.
everybody... Okay.
So who is
Wait,
this
is
Brian
it a crusty
guy
rusted
anyway?
anchor or a crusted rusty anchor?
It is a trusty, crusty, rusty anchor.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And it's attached to a gold-plated chain that he seems to be able to, if he wants to, swing around as a very scary weapon.
Every time I open my mouth to say something like, Judgment, why are you walking towards the docks? You see a small rat poke its head out of my throat and I go back down.
What? Why? Where? Did
Occasionally
you get a
there are
rat?
squeaks coming from inside his mouth.
Yeah.
Is that the rat from Miss Amadil or whatever her name was? Captain something?
It is definitely not Henry. Henry is like a gray, bluish
I'm
white
going to
rat.
speak to the rat.
No, this is like a horrible
Okay.
mangy rat.
Are we
Hey,
on the
uh,
boat now?
You're on your way, presumably, and Gilly's following. I don't know if Vera is as well.
So I'm trudging towards the docks. There's a
I'm
big
following,
golem
but this is-
running after me, announcing every step, dragging along an anchor, and then there's Gilly running after Step, yelling
With
at
Brian.
the rat, trying to talk to it.
And yeah, Brian's following. Gilly, presumably you cast Speak with Animals.
Yes.
And what would you like to say to the rat?
Hey, how did you get down there?
I got picked up.
Oh, did this guy pick you up?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of food in here. Holy shit.
oh, yeah, feel free to eat it all. It's fine.
I mean,
So long
I
as
normally
you're
don't
happy
like...
down there, just let me know if you're not.
Yeah, we're fine.
No.
Just me and my bro.
You and your bro.
All right, I'm gonna go lay on the floor of the or the deck, I guess, of the boat because you guys are taking too long.
All right, so presumably you guys make it to the ship
Eventually.
eventually. It is still being repaired. It is not ready to go yet.
Shit, I need my character sheet open, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, I go beneath
Okay.
deck.
So,
I'm just
Samir is
gonna-
there supervising stuff. And again, they've mostly repaired the hole in the side, but they seem to be taking up a lot of the top deck and doing some kind of work to it.
I'm gonna go below deck and just hang out in my hammock until they're done, basically.
Okay. You hear a lot of hammering and sawing, and there's like sawdust falling on you.
That's cool.
I
My
want
hat
to
will protect my head.
wait. No, what was I gonna do? Something? What was I gonna do?
I have 169 gold.
What?
You're made of gold. That's kind of irrelevant.
All right. Well, I'm gonna lay on the deck for a little while. If I close my eyes, does anything happen?
It's kind of swirly.
Yes.
It's cool.
When she closes her eyes, I'm going to sit next to her silently and just stare at her. So when she opens her eyes, she shits herself.
Wait, now next to her,
All
like, are
right.
you gonna like go literally straight on top of her? So when she opens her eyes, it's just your face.
Yeah.
Step is also standing directly in front of her, looking down.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Are you not standing in her sunlight? She's trying to get a tan, it looks like.
It's dark.
It's not working anymore. I can't concentrate, I guess. What was I going to do? Oh. Karina? No. Gosh, what else?
Oh! Hey, so I'm gonna call. I forgot about a thing. I am going to call for Gilly from my hammock. Gilly!
Oh,
Gilly?
wow. Okay. Yes.
Oh my.
Gilly!
Yeah. Okay. I'm coming. Just hold your horses.
All right, fine. I'll open my eyes.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm already gone. It's just Step now,
Okay, nice stuff.
which it arguably is worse.
There's just Step and a little rat peeking out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So, when Gilly reaches me, I'm gonna reach into my pack and I'm gonna pull out this clay pot, and it's got dirt in it, like soil, and it's got little yellow suns painted on it and stuff, like frilly stuff. And I hand it to her and I say, "Here you go, it's a bean, and it will grow.
Oh, thanks. That's really sweet.
I made it for you.
You made it.
I
The
did.
pot is actually really fancy. She painted the side of it and did a really good job.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is so cute. I don't know where I'm going to put this so it's safe.
Well, I mean,
It needs sunlight.
sure, I think so. I don't know. I painted the thing, and I wanted to get a bag of beans, which explodes if you throw them. It's really fancy, but nobody had them. And then I thought, well, let's get you the next best thing, and that's just a bean that will grow itself.
I'm gonna hug her.
Aw.
Aw, I hug you back.
Brian joins in the hug.
I look awkwardly at Brian and kind of
Brian's
shove him
cool.
aside.
Well,
Who
Brian's
is this,
cool.
Gilly?
This is Brian. We smoked his enemies.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Hi,
He's
Brian.
awesome.
Step, where'd you get that anchor?
It's a long story, but it involves this, and then I make a seed shield.
Okay, so you watch as Step holds out his arm, and it seems like out of what looked like sunflower seeds, a whole shield forms by his arm.
Can you do that with beans?
And only Vera sees this because everyone else is in the group hug.
Right, below Dick.
Yeah, you guys are
well,
somewhere
not
else.
Brian, though. I kind of shoved him aside.
Oh, Brian.
So, Gilly, he's not very talkative, and he looks a little pale. What's up? Who is Brian? Where did you find him? And why is he
he's
coming
one
with you?
He's one of the town guards, and we kind of bonded.
I quit.
And yeah, and
Fuck this town.
fuck
I'm out of
this
here.
town. This is my influence. Yeah, I got him to make sure that he's going to come and experience the world because fuck this place.
Nice.
And everything is Downsville. And fuck Weimar.
I'm going to hold up
fuck
my
Weimar.
hand, ready for a high five with Brian.
He totally goes in for the high five.
Nice. All right,
The
we're buddies
nerdiest way
now.
possible, too. He's like the pastiest white guy high five ever.
Okay.
Does he just go, eh, when he does that?
And I,
No.
I pull him back in for the hug, and now all of us are hugging, and I'm groping a
Aw.
little bit.
You're groping Brian?
No, I'm groping
Or Gilly.
Gilly.
Oh.
Okay.
Like,
Oh.
I kind of squeeze her tush for a moment.
Oh my.
Yeah, it happened. And then I let go, because, I don't want to push too hard.
Gilly is, I wouldn't say she's shocked. She's just sort of like, oh, well, that's a thing that happened.
And I watch her squeeze everybody's tush.
It's all right. I'm sure Samir's around somewhere.
That was wine all over my face.
Samir is overseeing the construction right now.
Don't
Or
drink
the,
wine and play D&D, kids.
You'll grab someone's tush.
Oh.
It's a common problem.
In this intervening time, both Brock and Ambassador Armadillo have come on the docks and have seen Step and Vera. You're still laying down, Vera? Or are you sitting up?
Yeah, why
Standing
not?
up?
I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
Why would I just
All right,
stand?
Vera's still laying down. They approach a little more rapidly, thinking something might be wrong, and Brock says, "Are you all right?" And he pokes you.
I've been better.
Okay. The ship is probably not going to be ready for a little bit more time.
What should we do?
Let's play
Well-
cards or something. Dice, maybe?
Let
I mean,
I
we
meant
gotta pass
about
the time somehow, right?
I mean,
I
we
think
can
we should
go
look at a map
without.
to start with.
Okay, let's look at a map. Map sounds
So
good. Let's go.
you enter the officers' quarters that has the maps on the Lipkuchen. Brock is there. Ludwig, the navigator's there. Captain Marigold is there. Obviously, you four. Brian's sort of standing right by the door awkwardly in the corner. Ambassador Amadel is there, and Brock is there, if I didn't say.
Mhm.
All right, so Brock speaks. Ambassador Amadel has informed me that she has heard from her familiar that the Weaver has left her underwater place and has been sailing more to the southeast. There's a big map of the Sea of Lenses there, and in the northwestern corners where you are on the island of Ravenna. Karina is in the northeast, so they seem to be sailing southeast right now. We're not sure entirely where they are, but we know they're somewhere, based on the timing here, somewhere sort of in the center of the Sea of Lenses where there isn't really anything there.
Hmm.
Now, to get to Karina, from here with our ship, we have to go all the way around counterclockwise, and counterclockwise around here, back up to the northeast. Now we did hear from our prisoner down below, Brack. His name's Brack. That they
Brack
had
and
a
Brock.
big.
Oh, right.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I believe you named him Brack.
Oh. Okay.
That does make sense.
It's your
Shush.
fault.
Shush. It's not my fault. You don't
Anyway.
have to agree.
Well, no, it's funny when it's Brack. It's an orcish name, and it makes you think of Space Ghost, which you may not have had there at all. Holy shit.
I know what Space Ghost is.
Okay. We heard from our prisoner that they have a base on the island of Osmina, and he points to that in the southeast. It's possible that they are headed there. At their current pace, they will be there significantly before we can get anywhere close.
Well,
What's
I
the
tried.
TLDR of that? Because I can't really do the whole spatial thinking on with a map.
Because of that wine. It's all that wine.
No, it's just
No, it's just Lisa.
it's just me.
Okay.
So the TLDR is they're on their way to Corinna. They may
They're on
make
their
a
way- they
stop
seem-
at Osmina.
They seem to be. They are not heading in the direction of Karina. They are heading in the direction of their
their base
of their base.
in Osmina.
So in Osmina. So presumably, they would drop off the disciple, who I'm sure if you remembers her name.
the
Nope.
disciple.
Macarena.
Steve. No, wait.
Don't even remember there being a
Stevani.
disciple.
Her name is not Stefani.
I don't remember.
Wow,
This
When
Stevani
disciple
struck
name.
a chord there.
maybe?
I will protect Stefani as long as I can. Her name's not getting used unless it's.
How
there's
about
only-
Gwen?
okay. Her name is Jill. I already said it in the episode.
Oh.
I don't. There's no way I'm going to
okay.
remember that. Come on.
So it's not okay. So what I'm taking away from this is Karina is safe, and we are still en route to Osmina, basically, because that's where we were going before, right? We were planning to go to their base, and we stopped here to get repairs. So now we don't have to
Yeah.
go back to Karina, but we have to go to
However-
Osmina like we planned.
The timing may not work out because we don't know if presumably the prisoner announced that they had 5 ships, I believe, and we know that 2 of them are somewhere here in the northwest because we saw them chase off some ships. One of their ships, their biggest, or presumably their biggest, is just leaving the underwater base heading towards Osmina. These other ones are unaccounted for. These other 2. If one of them's there, they could make it to Karina well before we even make it to Osmina if the drop-off is right there. If not, the disciple may be waiting in Osmina for some time. I don't know their time schedule there.
So
It could also be that the disciple is going to take commercial routes into Rubenberg to sneak in. It could be that she's going to pick up a ship out of the normal port in Osmina, in the town of, he looks through his notes, Mina. He sighs.
so
The stupid
fucking
names of all these
confused.
things.
Where are we going?
Are these like fancy
Yeah.
terrorists?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's not a
yeah?
fantasy. It's real. Vera dreamt about it. Or something.
I know.
Uh,
And at this
Brock
point,
is
Ambassador
here.
Amadel is sort of checking Vera out and like looking at her eyes.
What? I'm fine. Brock said it's cool. Well, I'm not fine, but I can't do anything about it. So you know.
Are you trying to deceive your situation from her?
No.
'Cause you can roll a deception check if you want.
I'm trying to get somebody to listen to me.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on. So 3 of the 5 ships that we saw are on their way to Osmina. 2 out of 5 are unknown.
No. Okay. There are 2 pirate ships because when you were attacked, you sort of encountered 3 of their ships.
Oh,
One of which came towards you, 2 of which were drawn away by other targets.
sure.
Those 2 likely wouldn't be anywhere near Osmina by now. the one that the Weaver is in has somehow cross-cut this through the center of the Sea of Lenses, which normally doesn't work because of wind patterns, and seems to be heading straight for Osmina. There are 2 other ships you don't know where they are. If they are in their pirate base in Osmina, it's possible that the Disciple will transfer there with the scroll to head up to Karina, which would only take maybe 4 or 5 days from this point, in which point, because it's going to take you about
That's,
7
again,
days
so
to
much
get back to
information.
Karina.
I just want
Okay.
to know, are we chasing any? And yes, if so,
The
how
Locution-
many and where?
It will take, the Locution still has at least a day left in repairs, and it will take us about 7 days to get to Karina. At the pace that the Weaver's moving at, if they pick up a ship at Osmina, they can be there in about 4 days from now.
Well, I'm just going to lay back in my
Okay,
hammock because clearly it's not doing the
We tried.
the navigating is not my forte, so I'm just going to lay back and just wait until my fireballs are needed.
Okay.
Also,
At this,
seasickness.
I
is
mean,
setting
there's
in.
nothing I can do to make the ship get repaired faster. So
I
Don't
mean,
you have to
I've-
roll for seasickness?
what do we do? Like,
Do I?
I can't communicate that far.
I mean,
Oh, right.
and Vera, you should remember that Brock did send message up to Karina through
Okay.
some sort of
well, I mean,
magical
there's
means
nothing.
that he has.
I can't do anything other than lie here and trip. So what am I going to do?
Is it dark outside right now? Is it evening?
It is evening right now.
All right. I want to pick up like a cup of water or something, and I want to bring it to Vera because she doesn't seem like she's feeling all that great.
While this
Thank
goes
you.
You're welcome.
Ambassador
Hope you feel
Amadel
better.
is still looking at Vera and is like, "How many of those do you have?"
Are we all going on a trip? Yay!
I have one more.
She sighs a little bit and is like, "In exchange for that, I can get you to Osmina or Corin or Karina, whatever it's called, before they get there.
What?
My ship is fast enough for that."
Wait, isn't it in your best interest to get there as soon as possible as well?
No, she doesn't. She's rivals with them.
Why would you
Well-
want Vera to pay for that?
Ambassador Amadal is rivals with the.
Wait,
the-
who's this
I mean,
captain?
Okay, she's offering.
if something reasonably bad were to befall,
Okay, yeah.
go on.
Ambassador Amadal is rivals with the
I thought Captain Sweet.
the trading company. Whatever the hell their name is now. Port Cassia Trading
Oh.
Company.
Oh, okay.
They're friendly rivals though.
Port Cassia Trading.
So she's
There you
offering
go,
us
yeah.
to use. She's offering the use of her ship in exchange for my mushroom. Thank you, face.
In exchange for your mushroom, can we have?
They're not really friendly rivals. She just doesn't want to see a bunch of people die.
I think
she's pretty
we
friendly.
need
This is-
Gilly here to see if we can maybe use some of the spores of the mushroom and create more of them. Right?
Brock steps forward and says, "That definitely won't work. These are very special, need very special conditions to grow."
Let's create them.
Weren't they
Like
growing
they
on a
grew
mimic?
in the wild, right?
They were growing next to a mimic, yeah. And as far as you
On a
know,
mimic.
random wild, they haven't been able to be successfully cultivated. Like the actual mushroom itself is, but the effect, whatever causes the effect, it doesn't seem to stick when they try to
Probably
cultivate it.
the
So
mimic.
you could use druidcraft to like make the mushroom grow way bigger, but it wouldn't be any.
It's definitely the mimic.
I mean, at least we'd
And
have some
maybe it is.
yummy mushroom stew, right?
Maybe you were literally like eating mimic pea.
Oh my god,
God, that was so long ago.
it was.
In universe and in real life.
Well, I wouldn't say pea, but like mimic.
Penis. Mimic penis. That's what you're eating.
Yeah, I mean, it is a mimic.
Do
It could be
mimics even
anything.
have penises?
I mean,
My thought is
I
that
would
they do
imagine
not.
they are more of a.
that is
They, like,
some
asexually reproduce
really
and
magical
divide.
more of a
combi.
cloud breeder.
It's a
Yeah.
very big organism to
Can mimics experience
go through
love?
parthenogenesis.
Who needs love to be eating a
No.
penis?
Like they spread a bunch of spores and things, and they kind of just like
Yeah. In fact,
could have
maybe
said that.
mimics
It's entirely
are
possible that the mushrooms
are
eat that,
fungal.
and because it's the see here's what happens: is the mimics have within them these spores that can turn into different shapes based on what they're near, and so then the mushroom actually gets those spores, and it has kind of a symbiotic relationship with the mimic, and it ingests those spores, and that's what makes the mushroom able to.
Brock is literally writing this down.
I like how
Different
she calls us a
person.
nerd, but then goes into this entire tangent on mimic penises and.
Well, you're not the only person. That
No, it makes
on the
sense.
D&D
Think about
Reddit,
it.
There is how to mimics reproduce.
Did you Google that right now?
I'm
just
telling you,
totally did.
this makes sense. If
No,
you
it
want,
makes
so
perfect
if you
sense.
want to do it, you probably need a mimic that can. Well, I don't know if
Well,
they're
you see,
all
when
asexual or
a mommy mimic
They are
and a daddy
asexual.
mimic love each other
Asexual.
very much,
They're
create.
asexual. According
Well, I
to-
mean, there's different like with plants and things. There's different kinds where they can be.
Like, aren't there some fungal varieties that technically have like thousands of effective genders?
But mimics can be anything, right? So a dildo could be a mimic.
Well, they can look like anything, but they technically have a true form that's like gooey.
Wait, what?
What?
But that's what I'm saying is that like the mimic has to have a way to become something else, and maybe that's what the effect is. And so when the baby mimic lands near whatever, that's how it knows to become whatever it is it's mimicking.
This
That's how the
sorry,
mushroom is
I've
getting
got a
it.
paragraph here that I've got from D&D behind the scenes. When a mimic hits a certain
This is Vera
size,
saying this, by the way.
that's fine. It generally buds off part of itself, splitting off its part of its nervous system and a small portion of its own nucleus over a period of 10 hours. This new mimic is born with all the abilities of its parents. Some mimics choose not to split off, instead continuing growing to extremely large sizes to the point where they can no longer disguise themselves as furniture and instead personate wagons, privies, or even small houses.
Oh my god!
Now,
Mimic
anything's
house,
a mimic if you're brave
house.
enough.
But this is Redditors.
I know, but this is hilarious, so it's now canon. Fuck it.
All right, so
Well, in any case, I do think it is the mimic that is what makes the mushroom special. So
So what you're
if you wanted
saying
to
is we
cultivate
need
it, I think you
to
would need a mimic.
capture a mimic.
to make it to become drug lords.
Anyway, I will sell the thing because I do want to not have things die.
I'm sorry, you've now just given Gilly a purpose. She's not there, but if you tell her this, she will go and hunt mimics. She just
A
will.
mimic can be anything, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I up a chair next to me nervously.
If you tell her this theory about the mushrooms being caused by the mimic, she will go and hunt a mimic and capture it.
Oh, well, we can do that. You know where there are mimics that we know that there are mimics?
Just because you just want to go to Karina.
It's a good
Anyway,
point.
the Ambassador Amadella's like, does this sound agreeable?
There might also just still be mushrooms there. It might be a very horny mimic we killed. Oh wait, we killed it. Right. Well, you killed it.
All right.
You
I
just have to
will
walk
make.
up to everything just to check it.
She sort of holds out her
I'm
hand.
licking everything.
Oh my god. Well, that's one
Okay,
way to
here,
turn on a mimic.
I will take my other mouth mushroom and put it in her hand. It's a thing here.
Great. She takes it and palms it and puts it somewhere, and then it's like, I will get the ship ready. Come by as soon as you're ready, and we will depart.
So what? We're just abandoning the Lebkuchen?
And she walks out. Brock says, we'll catch up to you either at... We'll head to Karina as soon as we're able.
Osmina?
Where are you guys headed? You're heading to Osmina to intercept, or are you heading to Karina?
I say we go to Karina, because we know that there is a definite threat there, and that is a threat that we can probably manage. Whereas if we go to Osmina, we are heading into an enemy base with no information.
Okay.
Why am I the most lucid one here?
We will head to Karina as soon as repairs are made.
Can Step help with repairs?
Don't split the party.
At this point, they seem to be doing less repairs and more modifications.
Step, come here and help us beat up some orcs. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can I
Yeah,
at least
thank
bring
you.
my hammock?
I'm kind of shocked here.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I bring my pet rat?
Yes, you can bring whatever you need.
Everyone else is crazy.
Yeah, like I'm like
Look at the rest of the party. You're shocked
I'm like
by
the
the
one.
fact that we're all crazy.
First of all, I'm a pirate on drugs, and yet I'm the only one who's like, "Hey, there's a plot here."
Okay, you've got
All right, so-
Gilly. Okay, who's actually crazy. Okay, you've got Judgment, who has literally been spat out of some kind of hell dimension, and you've got a giant golden golem, and you're expecting us
No,
to be the same
well,
ones.
yes, in the sense
Is
that
this
I'm
like
actually.
a D&D version of the Wizard of Oz?
All right, then I'm going to take the lead then and say we're going to Karina. We're going to stop them, and we might get more and better information about the base on Osmina. And then we can go there
That's
probably
fine.
without dying. Win-win. Fewer
No one
people
counts
dying
on
and
it.
fewer us dying. Isn't that good? Yes,
That is
that's
good.
fine.
I agree with that.
I don't think we have a particular
Who are
limit
you
of things
taking
we can
with
take, but I don't think
You
our...
on your venture.
I mean, the less stuff we take, the faster the ship, right?
Eh.
I'm gonna take Jimmy and Brian, and
Who's
I'll
Jimmy?
tell Samir I'll see him.
Oh, Jimmy, the Jimmy.
The Jimmy.
Jimmy and Brian.
Jimmy the jump, yeah.
Chippy Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't have
So
any...
Jimmy and Brian.
I don't have any
presumably.
friends, so I don't care.
Brock is saying that he's going to stay behind.
Sorry, say that again.
Brock is saying that he needs to stay with the ship.
Well, yeah. Brock, I expect that all of the crew is going to stay with the ship if 12 wants to come with us. But I don't think he's very useful in a fight, so no, you can stay with the ship.
Would you like to ask 12 if 12 wants to come?
12, do you want to come with us? We're going to go stop the things
12.
that do the thing that blew up your town. But from another
The
town.
thing.
The beans.
He squeaks and gives you a thumbs up, and then hops on to who does he like the most right now?
Me.
Who does he
Definitely
like the
not
most right now?
Seth.
Who didn't store him inside of his internal cavity?
Doubtful, yeah.
I open my mouth and point to my mouth and give him a thumbs up, and then the rat inside my mouth squeaks at him and gives him like a thumbs down.
I'd say you could sit on my shoulder, but I'm not particularly tall.
Step hops on Gilly's shoulders too. Everyone loves Gilly.
Yes.
Step hops on Gilly's shoulder. Fuck.
No, not Step. 12.
What?
12
Wow.
hops on Gilly's shoulders.
Gilly just has that way about her.
Mm-hmm. She's building a reverse harem.
She is. She's also
Or
going
a
to say
zoo.
goodbye to Samir and then grope him in the same way that Judgment groped her.
All right, he's a little
Just to
surprised.
say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment taught her something new.
He-
Yay!
He shakes your hand.
Shakes her. Oh, cold.
Wow.
That is freaking cold, man. Do you want me to burn him?
No.
Fine.
But
Gilly
before
doesn't
he goes,
understand rejection. It's fine.
but
Shake my
before
hand,
he leaves,
Samir. I dare you.
but before you guys leave, Samir hugs Brian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Gilly's
What is this
fine
hugging
with this.
people are doing?
So
Gilly,
basically,
Gilly understands now.
but
She's fine.
Samir and Gilly have a history, right? In the beds.
They have
chambers
No.
type deal.
Gilly has a history.
Okay, so wait, but I think Gilly fucked Samir, right? Did you not?
No.
No.
Gilly wanted
You
to.
didn't.
Flirting, yes. Yeah.
Oh.
But now she understands, so she's perfectly happy with leaving him alone.
Ah. Okay.
fine.
I'm happy too.
Okay.
All right, so
That's the
presumably
problem.
you all gather on the Argent Circle, which is made of fancy crafted woods and very beautiful. And in the center of the ship, there's this like pulsing large crystal that's, I think I said it was like 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide. The ambassador shows you all to some very well appointed quarters that all have actual beds that are what do you call it? Padded and not just hammocks that have they sort of are attached almost like cribs, so they rock a little bit with the so they stay flat relative to the ship's angle.
Okay, I'm gonna fold up. I'm gonna fold up my hammock and put it on my bed as a pillow because this looks comfy.
Okay. And it is. It's very comfortable. She tells you that most of the ship is off limits,
Oh.
but these cabins are yours, and she points you to the mess hall. Feel free to sample whatever you'd like. She sort of snaps her fingers and assigns you a liaison / body servant, whose name will be... what's my elven name list?
Jeeves?
Jeeves would be good.
No.
Giles?
Sure it's not Jeeves.
Hi, Jeeves. Nice to meet you.
None of these names are like Jeeves.
They are
None of
now.
them start with J at all. Wait, there's a J name, but that's a
In
dumb
universe,
J name.
Step opens his mouth and says, Hi, Jeeves. Nice to meet you.
She says, "My name's not Jeeves. It's
Genevieve.
Dara."
Oh. Tara, okay.
It's Dara.
Hi, Tara.
Dara.
Darla?
Wow,
Hi,
there's
Dara.
too many names like that. Dara. Hi.
Darla.
She's wearing
Gotcha.
she's wearing a ornate Loris uniform, and she has like actual rank insignia. She's like, "Welcome to the Argent Circle. If you need me, I will be right outside your door."
Argent Circle, that's the name of the
Is
ship?
that what you do? You sit outside doors and wait for people to tell you to do stuff?
That's a bit creepy.
She's already outside the door, staring off into the distance.
No, that's
So
fine.
are
I
we
follow her
all-
out to the door and just talk to her through the door. Is that what you dreamed about doing in life?
This is how Brian started, by the way.
Okay.
Shush! Don't tell them.
I want to snoop around on the ship, so we need a
No,
distraction.
I'm still having this conversation with her.
No,
I'm just
get
okay.
her to come
I'm-
inside and distract her so I can snoop around.
Okay, I am going to say, come in. We need to talk about your life choices.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's 21.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Comes in.
Okay, I'm gonna have a chat
All right.
All right.
about the fact that she needs to choose to do something more, and then she's worth more than this.
I want
Listen,
to,
as a golem, I know about only having one thing in life.
I want to meanwhile sneak around, get out of the door, and I want to get to Amadil's quarters.
Roll a stealth check.
Can I roll again?
my God.
No.
4,
Well, guess what? Guess what the guards rolled?
3.
4.
So
So-
does it succeed?
Shit. Wait. Yes.
Yes.
So you stumble around, but for some reason, the guards are not wondering. But did you want to talk to Dara anymore, Gilly?
Yeah. So what is it you dream of doing?
I mean, after my tour is done, I am gonna go back home and help my family out.
What are you going to do for your family?
Be rich and collect money.
Oh, what do they do that they can do that?
They're elves from Loris. We're all rich.
Don't you think you can use that money to help other people?
No.
Are you sure? Because to be honest, it seems really selfish not to do that.
Wait, since when do you care about helping people?
I don't. I care about messing people up people's lives.
And I asked her to keep the
I
conversation.
said this out loud, by the way.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. This conversation goes on for a little bit, and
I helped Brian. Brian was a guard with no life.
there's gonna be
I
the next
helped
campaign
you
set
out.
1,000 years in the future. They will talk about Saint Gilly, who liberated everybody from the drudgery of their lives. Ambassador Amadel is still here. And she says to Vera, "Can I see you in my my quarters or whatever you want to call them, her room for a bit?"
No.
And she
Yeah, but I wouldn't leave these
Steal the
people
mushroom!
on. How'd I put it?
Unsupervised.
Yeah, that's what I was going to looking for.
Unsupervised.
Supervision. Yeah. Yes.
She sort of
Anyway.
shrugs and then walks out the door, presuming you're going to follow her. Okay, as this
I'm gonna
happens,
follow.
Vera, you notice that the crystal at the center of the ship is starting to glow, and the ship has already left the docks of Rubenberg, and there are some crew near the crystal that are sort of holding their hands up and having magic wavy hands at it, and the whole ship starts to lift out of the water.
Whoa.
It's a hydrofoil.
It seems to raise up about 30 to 50 feet.
Oh, it's a flying
And
hydrofoil.
that ring that was on the side that I described in episode 2. There are
Episode
2 like side masts that sort of fold down around that ring around the bottom, so that it sort of gets wings that pop out facing downwards too, like little fins. So
It's a
it is.
holocraft.
So it is hovering about 50 to 60 feet off the ground, off the water, and it is making
It's
good
an
time.
airship.
I'm concerned about the turn of events where Amadil and Vera are now on their way to Amadil's quarters.
So
because that's where
roll
I'm
another stealth check, Vera.
Oh.
Or not Vera, Judgment.
Yeah, I was going to say, what am I hiding from?
16.
And I actually have stealth.
Okay. Vera and Amadel enter the room. Amadel doesn't seem to notice you. Vera, roll a perception check at, let's see, how long has it been? At disadvantage because you are still high and haven't slept.
That's a 10.
Yeah, you don't seem to notice Judgment.
Or rather,
Alright,
I do,
so
but I think I'm just
Amadel,
seeing things.
You're standing in her quarters, which are very, very, very pretty, very fancy looking. She's got like
Hi.
a 4-poster bed on a boat. You don't understand how that happens. Like even space-wise, you're not even sure how a room this big fits in the ship, but it
Magic.
seems to.
Magic.
She says to you, it's like, there's something that I've wanted to try, and it might be weird.
Oh my.
Oh.
And she looks at you.
Bow.
Is it all right if I touch
Okay.
you for a little bit?
Wow. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Well, I mean, at least
Okay.
she's asking
So-
for consent.
So she
Yeah.
reaches
Stevie Wonder starts playing.
Go ahead.
she reaches behind your head and
Let's see where
grabs
this is
some
going.
of your hair and then pulls on it.
Ow.
Oh, my. I lean back a
And
little.
in your high state, you feel like your entire consciousness melt, and the next thing you know, you're on your knees looking up at her, and she has her like she's using her hand to like tilt your head up at her, and she has this like she's like biting her lip, and she's her eyes are sort of a little fierce looking at you, and she's like, that's really interesting.
Welcome to dewtroid voices her sexual desires.
Yeah, this is very much
No.
Dewtroid's thing. But I think she's probably trying to.
It's the old bait and switch.
I observe all of this, by the way, from my hiding place.
Yeah, this is getting strange. All right, what's interesting?
And she lets go and says, that's interesting. That's what I wanted to know. She like is a little nervous almost and is like, you can go.
Whoa.
Wait, share.
I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna like.
Where does the plot go?
Yeah, wait. I'm asking. I'm sincerely asking her what she found out. I'm curious. I'm confused and also curious.
Well, I'm trying to find out. If she
Okay.
if she writes it down, I will probably find out about it.
So you stay in there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
kind of
remember that
curious?
you're there.
I mean, Vera, you stay in there and you
Oh.
ask her. And so Vera, you stay there and you ask her, what did she find out?
Hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. She says, I was just curious if these would be relevant to my tastes and interests.
Oh, well. Have fun.
I intend to.
Oh my.
And do you leave or do you
Yeah, I'm gone now.
judgment? You find that Ambassador Amadel sits at her desk and starts to write. Her rat pops out, Henry, and sits on his shoulder, and she starts to just sort of boop his nose and stuff as she's writing. With her left hand. She is left-handed.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay hidden.
Okay.
I mean, she'll leave at some point, right? It's not like I can sneak past her unseen as she is like...
Roll another stealth check since it's been long enough for that.
But I don't want to. I want to stay hidden.
Well, you have to roll another stealth check to make
Oh,
sure that she
damn it.
doesn't. I mean, at this point, you like really have to pee, stuff like that is starting to.
All right. 12.
She looks over in your direction and says, "Hi,
I
get out of my room."
kind of gasp and I look at her and I give her a little wave. Hi. So you're into kinky stuff?
She blushes a little bit and is like, "Isn't everybody?"
Some of us more than others. I have some broken manacles that you might want to repair. You want them?
I'm more into slightly softer binding materials. Please see yourself out.
Well, shit. So what were you trying to figure out with Vera? I'm just gonna stand there in front of her desk, asking her questions.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. 8.
Yeah, she's like, "I don't need to discuss that with you."
But I need to discuss it with you because you just did something to my friend and I want answers because I don't want her, you fucking with her head.
How about you go to her and try it and see what
Wait,
results
you're my
you get.
friend?
That's not the type of friendship we have. I mean,
You can ask.
whatever,
She might let
Vera.
Vera's not here.
I feel like I'm not getting the results that I want. Can I look at all at the stuff that she is writing? Like, I'm standing in front of her at her desk, so can I, sneak a peek?
She is writing in Elvish.
God damn it. That's not a language I understand. Well, fuck. So I kind of just, twist my leg, my foot a few times, looking around, and I think about this, and I cannot really get anywhere with her, so I just kind of huff, and I just sulk out of there. Or, yeah.
What's Step been doing this whole time?
What has Steph been doing this whole time?
Well, I mean, I would assume because a load of you went off to kind of gain information, Step would probably go off to try and gain information too.
Okay.
And maybe sit somewhere and change into a chair.
Just wait for someone to sit on him.
Yeah, or just observe what's going on.
I guess Amadil's not the only one who's kinky.
To be fair, I've sitting on step.
I have too. That's why I'm very confident of saying this.
I like how you all admit it. You're like,
We just okay. We just think
we've
steps
recorded this.
a bit of a free for all.
Perv? Sure.
raise your hand if you haven't sat on Step.
Brian raises his hand.
Well, Brian, here's an experience for you. We said you needed new experiences.
Yeah.
Go sit on step.
Brian sits on Step and he's like,
Step starts vibrating.
Ooh. Brian gets up and is like, I wish it was more upholstered.
I think I've been sitting in the as a chair in the kitchen. I'm assuming there's some sort of kitchen area, or
There is a mess, yeah.
or like the actual kitchen area, so I can hear what people are talking about.
They are mostly speaking in Elvish.
Gosh darn it.
Do I know Elvish? I would assume not. No, I only know Druidic and Common.
So, do I find Vera back at our room? Because I want to talk to Vera.
Vera, did you go back
I'll
to your
be
room?
back at the room. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back to
So
the room
I want
and try
to come up
lay
to
in
you
bed.
and ask you if you're okay. Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna approach you and
could
ask
really
you, are
use
you
some
okay,
sleep.
Vera? Because I was there,
wait, what?
okay, but she did things to you. Do you not remember?
Is Gilly within earshot?
I mean, she asked if she could touch my hair,
Gilly comes over and goes,
and then she did. I don't really get what
She didn't
else
just
there was.
touch, though. She
Oh.
kind of pulled your hair and put you on your knees, and you were like all like starry-eyed for a second there.
I was.
But if you feel okay, then
I could really use
That's
some
all I
sleep,
want to know.
honestly. That would be good.
okay, in that case,
Do you have a good berry for sleep, though?
I am part of the Court of Dreams, so
Did you know there's actually a spell
Yeah.
called catnap?
I didn't know, but I do have Balm of the Summer Court, and I'll just throw you a couple of extra HP, and you can have a good berry. So you get 4 temporary hit points,
Yay.
which will be useless.
oh my god,
Because
to
the
you,
front I
to
could
be
do.
honest, but you know,
I just realized the
it's
thing.
just calming, calm down kind of thing.
What thing did you realize?
Just that I stole someone's family heirloom, a cap of water breathing, but I also have Alter Self, which allows me to breathe underwater.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
I'm such a terrible person. Oh my god.
Marissa, where can people find you?
You can find me at Cambrian_era at radical.town. But instead of doing that, go donate to mermaids.
Cleo, where can people find you?
You can find me at YouTube at Zombie Cleo, but please, yes, go donate to mermaids.
Will, where can people find you?
You can find me at Will Pennington Instagram, where I post photos, but go donate to mermaids instead of looking at Instagram.
Yes.
Lisa, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch and Mixer. I still stream. I have finished Dark Souls 1 and 3. I'm now playing a blind playthrough of Dark Souls 2. If you want to know where to donate to mermaids, go to mermaidsuk.org.uk. And if you want to know more about me, that's superlisa.nl.
If you aren't aware, Mermaids is a charity based in the UK for transgender youth. I'm dewtroid, and I do this, mostly. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We crave validation, so if you like what you've been hearing, let us know. Also, tell your friends.
Why do they call you Super Lisa?
I made that up.
Why do they call you Cleo?
Because that used to be the name of my WoW character, who was a zombie. So,
Oh,
hence,
Wow,
Because
we're getting a lot of Cleo
you know
lore
the
today.
right side to be on in WoW.
of course you did. You've got to play Horde. They're the good guys.
For
I
the
know.
Horde! Yes! I love it.
Nerds.